first opened for business in 1994. We're on the... Here's Brock Holt now. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
J.D. Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Comes set with the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Tribe coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
The designated hitter.
The plate, number 35. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 281 the average entering play, and even 20 home runs and 61 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. Little tapper. We'll see if they try for 2. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Thoughts, Stan, who stands out?
Well, I think this club could really use some improvement from Carlos Santana. I mean, talk about a rough season. His batting average is sort of an eyesore right now. He just hasn't put it together all season long, and it's become somewhat of a topic of discussion around this team.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Travis scoops it up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 4th.
And that will bring in Franmil Reyes. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at 3rd and 2 gone. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at 3rd. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Indians leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Leading off for Boston.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's a .417 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Rafael Devers the next to bat as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
No balls and a strike to count. Bogaerts takes off. Strike taken to throw. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to do.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. And that's home run number 48 on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
The catcher, number 3. Sandy Leon.
Into the box, Sandy Leon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 10 home runs, 39 driven in. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
That's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that?
The first baseman.
Back-to-back bombs.
Sam
Standing
Travis.
in now, Sam Travis. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Andrew Benintendi.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The left fielder, Brock.
Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Boston's out in front, 3-0. Here's Carlos Santana now.
For
set
the
to lead
Indians,
off the home half
the
of the
first
second.
baseman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively.
Batting 6.
Hey guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers.
Roberto.
Rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Betts is right there as he takes it for the second
Batting
out.
7. The right
Digging
fielder,
in, Jordan
Jordan.
will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Luplow is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Price sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Leading
number
off for
23. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number
One of the
23.
keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Fastball called for strike 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1
Martinez.
after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set and the pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Later in there for a base hit.
The batter, number 2.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Heading after it is Naquin. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in, Rafael Devers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Devers.
Here's the first pitch to him. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Up next for the Red Sox. The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
First offering on its way. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. Line throw, but they still got him. Good job. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now the 0-2 from Price. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away. Now in the box, number 35. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Price gets his sign. Here's the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%. Something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. Luplow is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reyes over to his left, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it is. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting.
Boy, after that
The left
base
fielder,
knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at
Ladies
the
and
plate.
gentlemen,
Anytime you're getting a
your
knock
attention,
every day
please.
of the week, you're doing
Now
things
pitching
right. He's
for
keeping
the
that front shoulder tucked,
Number
staying inside the
65.
ball, not trying to do too much.
Number 65 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Strike one to start the at-bat. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here it comes, 0-2. This is in the air out to right field. Luplow is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez.
Leading off
He got
for
on
the
top of
Indians,
one and was a ground
the
out
third
victim
baseman,
last time.
Jose
Line down the left field line.
Ramirez.
But this is foul near the seats. Price ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 1 after
Lindor.
grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting,
So 2 gone
left
now
fielder,
for the Tribe here in the fourth.
Ramirez.
And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in.
Reyes.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, fans love a lot of
Now
offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Tribe. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in,
Leading
number
off for
23. He's
the
0
second
for 2
baseman,
thus far in this
number
one.
23.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And he takes strike 2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up.
Martinez.
In there, 0-1. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fastball called for strike 2.
clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Naquin going back on it at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And Martinez will hustle all the way to third. He's in with a triple.
Now batting.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into third for the triple.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now back.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
He pulls this one into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Right fielder.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Devers at second with 2 down. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's it.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Naquin ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that it? Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 8.
Stepping in, Jordan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me,
now
he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Tyler Naquin. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox are out in front, 6-0. Into the box, Sandy Leon comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Leon.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they have they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Stepping in now, Sam Travis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed. Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Maitland is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brock Holt.
Ready for another shot now, Brock Holt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Leone at third. Travis is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
From the stretch. Squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Into the box, J.D. Martinez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Boga.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Rafael Devers. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. So far this season, Devers is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
The 0-2 home. Pulled toward right center field. Naquin's on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, number 35. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch grounded down the third baseline. This is on the ground over the first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Back here in Cleveland, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Your
Nick
attention,
Whitgren
please.
enters now in a mop-up
Now
role, but she'll
pitching
try
for
to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 62.
Next
Nick
up for the Red Sox, Mookie
Whitgren.
Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Calling for it, Reyes. 1 out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Striding in for Boston, Sandy Leon. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit
Now
single.
batting.
3
The
for
first
4 right
baseman.
there. He's looking super
Sam
solid at the plate.
Travis.
In now, Sam Travis, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Leon, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Naquin ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes
Ladies
the
and
catch.
gentlemen, it's time
Red Sox
for the
lead 1,
traditional
but they'll live.
7.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter.
Leading off
Franmil
for the
Reyes.
Indians,
He doubled his last
the
time
left fielder.
through.
Yeah, he
From
jumped all
here.
over that first pitch last time
Reyes.
up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting. First baseman.
So striding
Carlos
forward now, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2
Santana.
from him so far in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Count remains at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. picked him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
In now,
Roberto
Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one.
Brock Holt.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really states.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season as the blowout continues. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Roll, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they called that the mistake by the lake, but Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit. We'll hit them out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. In there, strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. Gone.
Your
Dan
attention,
Otero
please.
comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Yeah.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Otero playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 21st round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now batting, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. 3 runs already home here. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Line hard toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Digging in now, Mookie Betts. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy.
Into the box
Leon.
now, Sandy Leon. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Sam Travis.
Stepping up to the plate, Sam Travis. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch coming, here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Reyes moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So digging in, Jordan Luplow. We're in the 8th now,
Leading
and
off for
nothing's
the
changed
Indians,
out there on the mound.
The right
I've
fielder.
been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business. He's looked really sharp.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Marcus Walden is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Now batting.
And there are the final
fielder,
numbers for the Boston starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Walden has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 22.
Stepping into the box,
second baseman,
Jason Kipnis. He's rolled into ground outs a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. But this one's pretty much over, 14-0. So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi
Leading
will
off
start
on the red
things
side.
off in the top of the ninth
center
as they look for a
number
little
16.
insurance.
Andrew Benintendi.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a leadoff base hit out of the ninth spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Brock Holt.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Brock Holt. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. The second for one to Santana to get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
In now, number 23, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Luplow is there, and he'll make the catch. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 35.
Leading off
and then
for the
what's gone
Indians,
wrong for this
the
lineup today?
designated
They're
hitter,
only 3 outs
number
away from being
35.
shut out.
Your
Well,
attention,
I
please.
just haven't seen a lot
Now
of fight
for
in
the
these
Red Sox.
at-bats. Now, of course,
Number
plenty of
43.
credit goes to that pitching,
Jolie
but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one.
Now
the
batting,
bullpen has looked
third
sharp and
baseman,
it backed up a nice
Jose
effort turned in by the starter. These days,
Ramirez.
pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Holt is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the
Now
ninth.
batting, the shortstop,
Indians down to their final out
Francisco
now. That'll bring up the switch-hitting
Lindor.
shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it.
Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirror.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians. Here's J.D. Martinez. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Oh, just in time. Oh, that was awfully close. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. I'm so impressed with him right now. He's leading the American League in home runs right now. With all the great hitters in the AL, that's really saying something. You don't want to miss any of this guy's ABs.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This is line to left. Puig is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The designated hitter, Steve Pearce.
Here's Steve Pearce now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Just underway here in Cleveland. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heading after it is Naquin. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes shading to his right, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, number 35. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Indians, the designated hitter.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Sox have elected to challenge the
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 281 the average entering play, and even 20 home runs and 61 RBIs. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Reined in. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Batting fourth.
So a runner
right
at first
fielder.
with 2 away.
Run
And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. Still no score. Here's Brock Holt now. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least.
Holt.
In there, strike 1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting 6. The right fielder.
Standing in, Mookie Betts, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo home run there for Mookie. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Batting 7.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Salazar has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start. And it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Stepping up now, Mitch Moreland. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Comes back with a fastball right down Carnegie, and it's 0-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. There's one.
That's an out.
And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
The center field.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. From the stretch, took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. And that ends the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now in his career against Porcello. He's got 12 hits in 44 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Porcello has tossed more than 2,000 major league innings and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And how lucky is this pitching staff looking at this defensive alignment? 2 Gold Glovers in the outfield. In a day and age where everybody's trying to hit the ball in the air, look for everything to get caught today.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
Yasiel.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. And he fouls this one off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trailed it. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Martinez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Martinez.
In there, no balls and a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Naquin will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 50, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Naquin's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now the Red Sox DH, Steve Pearce, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Puig's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. In his career against Porcello, he has an even 10 hits and 34 tries. He's taken him deep once. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Porcello gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're on the short end of a 1-0. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Struck well, but the leadoff man set down to begin inning number 4.
Brock.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Here it comes, 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Reyes is there, 2 down.
The batter.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Called strike, 0-2. Line drive to left. Puig will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. striving in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Boy, now it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in it.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
The right fielder, number
I can hear
32.
The crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
No ball.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Nope.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Fran Reyes is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Pedroia on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Indians leave 1. It remains 1-0. Ready for another chance. Christian Vasquez. He reached on a single in his first try. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And quickly, Salazar is in front 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Reyes is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the center.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. And that's home run number 48 on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Ground ball right into the shift. Ramirez is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jackpot with this big swing. Bottom of the fifth. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today. As far too often, they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got
now
the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Popped him up. Moreland waits on it, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Holt has got it, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Ready once again, Dustin Pedroia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Dustin Pedroia.
First pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting. The
plate now is the designated hitter, Steve Pearce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there at the knees, strike 1. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Puig's got a read on it. 2 down. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Strike 2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Pops this one up. Moreland is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the batting order
Number
turns over
35.
now and set to go number 35. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for
now
the
batting.
second out.
Third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Porcello into the windup, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And a bouncing ball, foul.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in Cleveland, Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Your
Nick
attention,
Wittgren
please.
is on to pitch from the
Now
bullpen now to
pitching for
start
the
inning
Indians.
number 7.
Number 62, Nick
And now a pitch on the way.
Wittgren.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry.
Now batting.
Bad base
The
running
right
mistake
fielder.
there for out number 1.
Set.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher.
Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. A hit in 2 tries so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor is right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
The right fielder, number 32.
Reyes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Reyes.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and
Oliver
gentlemen,
Perez
your
been summoned
attention,
from the
please.
bullpen as he'll do
Now
so to
pitching
start
for
the 8th.
Number 39.
Digging in to
Oliver
try it again. Mitch Moreland. He
Perez.
lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Another 0-2 home. Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Moreland on at first. Nobody out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
No balls and 1 strike. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Your
Adam
attention,
Simber
please.
is on to pitch here in
Now
the 8th with nobody out.
Number 90.
Dustin
Adam
Pedroia will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Here's the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Naquin, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Striding forward now is the DH, Steve Pearce. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep onto the home run porch and gone. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Home run number 39 on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brock Holt.
In now, Brock Holt. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. He pulls this one into right. Reyes is there, and he puts it away to. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin.
For the Indians, the center fielder,
Embry will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Your
First
attention,
offering on
please.
its way. Hits this one hard the other way. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one
Now
so
batting,
far.
left
After
fielder,
that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we'll get late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing their bats a little.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, as soon as it left the bat, you knew it had the distance. It was just a matter of staying fair or not. And you see it was hard hooking.
The batter, number
boink,
22,
and caromed off
second
the field.
baseman,
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Settling in now, Roberto Perez.
The catcher,
He got
number
under 1 and
55.
popped out his last time up.
Roberto.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart
Now
felt
batting,
so
number
good.
35.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Perez, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped him up. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2. Stepping in,
Now
Jose Ramirez.
Third
He
baseman,
got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah,
Rob
always frustrating
Perez.
to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
He's set. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force. And with that fine play,
Ladies
Brad
and gentlemen,
Hand
your
comes on to
attention,
work
please.
now. And he's their
Now
usual
pitching
closer,
for
but this is obviously not a
number
save
33.
opportunity.
Yeah,
Brad.
this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Puig gets on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right
Up
there.
next for the Red
That's a
Sox,
back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. Fastball called for strike 2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. His career line against Brad Hand. He's 1 for 2. No balls and a strike to count. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Reyes is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now.
The left fielder, J.D.
Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
The batter number 15.
Ready now, Dustin Pedroia. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Strike taken up in the zone. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So striding in, Francisco Lindor.
For the
Lifetime
Indians,
versus this arm.
the
He's 0 for 4.
Francisco
Now here it comes.
Lindor.
And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The
So
right
next
fielder,
it'll be the
number
4-hole hitter
32.
for the Tribe, Fran Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now
first offering on its
the
way.
First baseman, Carlos.
Popped him up.
Santana.
Vasquez has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2. We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field. Striding in, Andrew Benintendi. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Andrew Benintendi.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Lifetime against Corey
First
Kluber.
pitch,
He's gone 2 for
110.
6. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Kluber has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty D, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has,
Number 23.
he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Luplo is there. 2 down.
Batting third.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. Right there for strike 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. So striding forward now, number 35.
Leading
lead
up
things
for
off
the
here in the
Indians,
bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, number
Lifted
35.
down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Lindor.
The windup and the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Second inning coming up from... Here's Brock Holt now. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. Well, today's game provides the Red Sox with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. There's
a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 33 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
The third baseman.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Mookie Betts at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. Home run number 51 on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Batting 7.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's hitless in 6 tries. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Vasquez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Puig moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Steve Pearce. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. Line towards center field. Naquin is there. 2 gone.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Taken, but called a strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Indians nothing. So now Carlos Santana
leading off
numbers
for
against
the Indians,
Eduardo Rodriguez.
the first
He's 1
baseman,
for 5.
Carlos Santana.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Santana, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today.
Tyler
the guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid-type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the pole.
1 out, nobody on. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And now is Yasiel Puig, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Benintendi moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. The tag, and they get it as he couldn't get back to 2nd.
Now
to the plate, number 23. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he takes strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. The 0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good pitch there. Called a strike on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. On a line, that's a base hit. And the streak is
now
alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking about the streak and keep it going. Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games, but man, the focus of our attention is squarely on this player.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
To first. Oh, a diving stop by Santana. Wow. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 7, 8, and 9
Leading
to
off
start
for
the home
the
third.
Indians,
Not much going on
baseman,
offensively so far for
Jason
these guys. 6 up, 6
Kipnis.
down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
batting in.
Now at the plate,
The
Roberto
catcher,
Perez. And he
Roberto
is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Bradley will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting ninth,
At the plate,
the
Jordan
right fielder,
Luplow. First
Jordan
swings for him in this one, with a runner still at
Luplow.
first and one gone. No balls and a strike to count. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Luplow, a California-born ball player. He's in his third season as a major league player. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
the batter,
Riding in once again,
number
number
35.
35. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. Still down 3-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman,
Here's the first pitch to him.
Devers.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox,
So the bases are empty
right
with
fielder,
one man gone. And up next, one of the
Betts.
terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And that's in there for strike 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Betts, a native of Tennessee. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Luplow is right there as he takes it for the second out.
up next for the Red
So
Sox,
bases are empty here
the
with
catcher,
2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-complete.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3. And digging in, Jose Ramirez
Leading off for
comes
the
into this
Indians,
at bat 0 for 1
the
in the
third
ball
baseman,
game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Benintendi racing back.
now
So here's
batting,
Francisco
the
Lindor now.
shortstop, Francisco
He swings and hits it foul off to the
Lindor.
right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at
the
2
first
guys
baseman,
making some noise in the upper minors. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
1-1 the count. One run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. This one's down to third. Devers has it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting,
So
center
2 gone
fielder
down for the Tribe here in the
Tyler
4th. And into bat next,
Naquin.
it'll be Tyler Naquin. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. We're through 4. Here's Steve Pearce now. He'll start things out here
Leading
against
off for the
Corey
Red Sox,
Kluber.
the first baseman, number
Here's the
25,
first pitch to him.
Steve Pearce.
In there for strike 1. Pearce, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was an 8th round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first
center
out.
fielder, Jackie.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey.
Now batting, the left
So
fielder.
the lineup flips over and digging in. Andrew Benintendi. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. In there, and it's 0-1. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Liner toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going.
For the
and he said they just seem way too anxious right now.
Yasiel.
The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The batter, number 22, second
so
baseman
here with the bases empty, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Popped up, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, the catcher.
So coming to the plate, Roberto Perez. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Tribe. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Now in the box, number 23, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Number 23.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Brock Holt will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Called strike, 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
In now, Rafael Devers, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. No offer at that one. It's a called strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifts it into the air to shallow center.
In comes Naquin.
He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox as the lead remains 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jordan Luplow. He'll start things out of the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Number 35 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He's coming off a shoulder hole in his previous trip.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty D. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Indians go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in Cleveland, Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Ladies
Dan
and gentlemen,
Otero is
your
on to pitch
attention,
from the
please.
bullpen now to start
Now
inning number
pitching
7.
for the Indians,
Here's
number
Mookie Betts.
61.
Perhaps he can drive
Yeah.
another one out of the park just like he did back in the
Otero.
2nd. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting, catcher.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going.
Meanwhile, now the throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's
The first
0-2,
baseman,
2-0.
number
He's
25.
locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Ramirez camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, the center fielder.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Vasquez is off at first with 2 away. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And that runner will go no further than second as there
Now
are
batting,
2 aboard now.
The left fielder.
Well, there's a
Andrew.
case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Andrew Benintendi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor.
For the
He was
Indians,
sat down on strikes in his
shortstop,
last at-bat.
Francisco
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Lindor.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Throw won't get him.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to
first
frustrate the
baseman,
pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on,
Dan
usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, D-Roll, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. 1 out now for the Indians in their
the center
7th.
fielder.
And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3. Into the box now. Yasiel
Now batting, left
for
fielder.
2 for him to this
Yasiel.
point. And, oh, man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there.
The batter, number 22.
Big spot here.
Second
First
baseman.
and second, 2 men gone.
Jason
And standing in now, the
Kipnis.
power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fouled off. Lindor over at second. Puig at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1.
Your
Nick
attention,
Whitgren's
please.
been summoned from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
as he'll
for
do
the
so to
Indians.
start the 8th.
Number 62.
Stepping
Nick
in, number 23. He
Whitgren.
singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Coming
Now
to the
that-
plate now,
the
J.D.
designated hitter.
Martinez. He got
J.D.
called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And right into the shift. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter,
Brock
Brock Holt. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Swing and a liner. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close
Now batting.
isn't quite good enough
third baseman.
most of the time.
Rafael.
Loved the effort in the outfield,
Yeah.
and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning. Ready for another shot now. Roberto Perez. We're in the
Leading
8th
off
now,
for the
and
Indians,
nothing's changed out there
the
on the
catcher.
mound.
Well, I've been very
Roberto
impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And there's your first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8.
Into the box,
Jordan
Luplow. He looked to bounce
Luplow.
back after striking out his last time up. The Red Sox are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The batter, number
For the
35.
Indians is the designated hitter, number 35. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on.
Your
Oliver
attention,
Perez
please.
enters from the
Now
pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the
Number
score
39.
right where it is heading to the
Oliver
bottom of the ninth.
Perez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep onto the home run porch and gone. A solo home run there for Mookie. His second home run of the game, and with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, man, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland.
Now
that old Municipal, they called that the mistake by the lake. But Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit. We'll hit them out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
Now
they did damage with it.
The first baseman, Steve Pearce.
Striding into the box, Steve Pearce. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Matchup numbers with Oliver Perez. He's 1 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Benintendi.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Jose Ramirez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Popped him up.
Now pitching
Devers shading to his
number
right.
44.
He's got it one away.
Workman.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor in his
That's
career against this pitcher. He's a perfect 2 for 2.
Lindor.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one.
Up next
the
for
bullpen
Cleveland,
has looked sharp and it
the
backed up
first
a
baseman,
nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Struck him out, and the Red Sox go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.